Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah guys, I want to give you here an update on Trump Media and Technology. The ticker is DJT, aka the Donald Trump stock. Yeah, we gained here more than 40% since my last video. That's why I said that was very predictable that we see here a rebound. But the question is this the beginning of a bigger squeeze or just some small pump and dump price action which here the algos are performing? That's why I want to give you here the updated price levels based on the chart. This is of course not financial advice. Yeah, if you're new to this channel, welcome. The main purpose is to educate you in trading. That's why I will show you here several chart techniques for DJT. Usually I'm showing here short squeeze stocks. Not only I'm showing them, I try to predict short squeezes here every day. And that's why I upload here always my so-called hot stock videos. But I want to give you here also a prediction what could happen here with DJT next. So being that said, let's dive into the chart. Nothing changed here. The price goals are the same. That may look a little bit confusing first, but it's not that difficult to read, guys. We have here a very, very important liquidity zone for DJT. The main liquidity zone here in the chart is between, let's zoom in a little bit more, guys, that we can see that here in the scale, $16, guys, and $17. I would say 40 cents is the liquidity zone where usually the buyers are waiting, where the buying pressure comes in, but we have already some hidden signals that the price has to come lower. I'm waiting for that shakeout, guys, since, yeah, I think since more than 1 year. This ticker was, of course, converting from DWAC to DJT, but when we zoom out and enable here for a second the technicals, then we know that we have here an open gap, which is from 2018. So when this ticker started to trade here in 2018 was, I think, the official IPO. Here was some pre-market action or some, let's call it an IPO price action where nothing happens here, and we dropped down to $10 or $9.84 was the all-time low. And then you can see DJT, if you don't know this ticker, had a massive, an absolute massive squeeze from $9.84 to $175. And that's it, guys. Since then, of course, we had here in Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci rebound, and since then nothing then a sell-off. Then we had one more spike here back to $79. That was very, very nice to see. We had a big bounce with the purpose to close all the open gaps which we built here over the years. The green fields here in the chart are the open gaps. So the only purpose for this squeeze was to close the open gaps. This is also something what I'm covering here for my members on my channel, how to see those algo squeezes happen. And now, guys, we have the situation that we're trading here very, very near. We came back down here to $11.75, and we have one open gap at $10.04, and this open gap needs to get filled, guys. Yeah, the chance that we fill this gap is about 90%. As I said, I expected that already to happen here back in 2023. But we have a very strong support at $12.83 here. That was the reason why we didn't see this gap close to happen. But as I said, the usual trading price action, aka the liquidity zone of the buyers, is waiting here between $16 and $17.40. So what does that mean? That every price action below this liquidity zone, if DJT is not diluting the stock, guys, this is very important. The buying levels here are just active as long as the company is not diluting the stock. So we have here a very, very increased volume profile. And when you see something like that, that is usually a sign for dilution. So be very careful here with that. That's why this is not financial advice. You have to make your own due diligence and have to check what is going on here in the background for DJT. So that's why I personally, guys, I want to see the price coming down here to $10.04 or even a little bit lower. For me, the best buy-in price level personally would be here $9 or even this Fibonacci level here at $7, guys. That would be my ultimate buy-in price goal here for a long trade. And when I say long trade, that doesn't mean that I hold this ticker here for a few months. This is a very quick in and out play. What we only did right now, we had two open gaps here. You can see that the price gapped down here a few times. I will disable the drawings for a second to show you that. So we had here two gap downs overnight. Here was the first gap down, here the second gap down. When you see something like that happen, this is usually something like a shakeout. So the market makers use the low volume extended hours, aka pre and after market, to dump the price down. And then we had here a technical reaction here in total of 47%. As I said, since I released my video where I say, hey guys, be careful here, could something come to the upside, even a squeeze. Yeah, since my video we have here a price increasement of 40%. So that means, guys, these open gaps are filled. These open gaps are not valid anymore. That's why I will delete the 2 green lines here from the chart. And what usually happens now is a retest of this previous Fibonacci level, the $17.40 level. We are almost there. You can see we almost touched it yesterday here with a daily candle. And then the next, let's call it squeeze trigger price level, is $18.98, or to make it more simple, guys, $19. Everything over $19 could bring the next squeeze here for DJT. Yeah, we can see that we have massive reactions when we come over this price level, but we also know from the past here, you can see a pump, but you can also see how the price get rejected here in that price range. That's why I say that is not a big squeeze when we just retest these levels, but when we come over these levels here, and with volume, of course, with a green candle body, that could lead here into the next squeeze area for DJT, but we are not there yet. Don't forget, guys, my personal opinion here about this ticker is that we have to come lower, that we have to close this gap here at $10.04. And when we go back here to the 4 hours chart, so loading, then you can see that there is even an open gap a little bit lower at $9.95. Here are 2 open gaps very close next to each other. $9.95 is the price which we have to reach. Yeah, when I say have to, the chance is about 90% in the pre and after market. That's why my, as I said, ultimate liquidity zone is here between $9 in the $9 range, and $7 would be the absolute perfect price goal. Then I think the market makers will do a huge shakeout before they allow the price to come back up to the upside. So then let's check now here the bull case, that we see a technical reaction and a support. So what usually happens, we have now here a Fibonacci shakeout. This is the macro retracement here. So that means based on the last Fibonacci move which we had here for DJT, if you don't know how you have to trade Fibonacci, guys, I have I have a tutorial here on my channel, 2 tutorials which explain how to trade Fibonacci's here. And as I mentioned before, I have a lot of short squeeze tickers here in my pocket. The hot stocks videos are released every Sunday, guys. So if you also open for other short squeeze stocks and you will not find them usually here on YouTube, please check out my videos. We just had here a short squeeze yesterday, 101%, just one day after I released my video here. It was on Sunday. On Monday we had the shakeout, but I also said that this price level here, it's also, guys, the same green Fibonacci level which we have here, by the way, for DJT. And you can see immediately the reaction was a pump of 101%, which I predicted here. I also had the biggest squeeze here in September was this one here, 1,400%, one of my hot stocks. I tried to predict a bigger one in October, guys. Nothing is guaranteed, of course. I cannot see the future, but I give my best to predict here short squeeze stocks, guys. If you want to see those stocks, you can, of course, join in here our trading community. We have the Elite Circle membership on YouTube, where you get access to all my member videos and the so-called hot stock videos. The much more popular membership is the full package membership on Patreon. Why is this more popular, guys? Because we also get access to the member videos, to the hot stock videos, and to my Patreon trading alerts. These are only available on Patreon, and these are screenshots here with buying liquidity zones, exit price levels, stop loss price levels, and so on. Very simple to read, and this is just one example where also here after my release, after I posted this on Patreon, this ticker started to squeeze 218%. Yeah, guys, if you want to join in, it doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader, everybody is welcome, and the links to the memberships are here in the video description. Yeah, so what should happen, guys, if we find support at $17.40? If we don't have delusion here, if we find support, then, as I said, one of the make it or break it price levels is just above that here at $19. When we break $19, the next small resistance is $23.84. So we know that then the total price action here for this move is almost 100%. And when we go over $23.84 here with a daily candle, with a green candle body, guys, then $33 and even $35 are the possible price targets based on this Fibonacci retracement, guys. These golden pocket is untested, so there is a technically it should retest the golden pocket here even back to $35. That would be, of course, a massive squeeze. But even we have a massive squeeze of 200%. Honestly, I don't want to see that squeeze happen before the open down gaps get filled. If we fill those open down, if we get rejected here, coming down, fill the open gaps here at $9.90 and a little bit lower, guys, that would be for me the ultimate, squeeze play here for DJT. As I said, if they don't dilute the stock, you have to make your own due diligence and have to track if they dilute the ticker here or not, because dilution can kill any squeeze momentum. But we know from the past that this ticker can make some violent moves here. We can see that here in the chart. Huge volatility is possible, huge spikes, even if we just see those small pumps here. Yeah, when we measure here the small pump, you can see this is already 100% here, just the small pumps, and you can see how volatile the stock can be if some volume and momentum is kicking in. But we need to clear the chart, we need to close the open gaps, at least when we focus here on the algos, guys. Yeah, that was my update for you on DJT. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates on DJT or my other short squeeze plays, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. And guys, I can show you here the price levels again. So open gap here at $32. The golden pocket is waiting here between $35 and $33. So everything here between $33 and $35 is the ultimate squeeze price goal. And this is not a short squeeze, guys. This is just an algo squeeze. This is not where shorts have to cover their positions. Please keep in mind $19 and $23 are two resistance levels. And the price goes to the downside, as I mentioned, is here in the $10 to $9 range. And my personal price goal here would be $7 for DJT. If you want, you can pause the video when you want to copy the price levels here. It's not a financial advice, but this is here everything made by TradingView, guys. I use that program for all my videos and for all my trades. I'm not sponsored by TradingView, but I can offer you here a discount link in the video description. If you click this link, you save $15, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. I wish you great success and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, viel Erfolg mit dem Donald Trump Stock und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.